buenas tardes. Aquí soy Sari Coto Itier, saludando desde la cuna del deporte en San Germán, en los estudios de Mr. Frutero Media, teniendo la oportunidad y el privilegio de entrevistar a nuestra gran adquisición con las Atléticas de San Germán, Akilah Bethel. Akilah Bethel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really excited to be interviewing you right now.
Thank you.
Bueno, yo pienso que ya es hora de comenzar con las preguntitas para conocer un poquito más a nuestra ahora adquirida compatriota. Are you staying in the West? How's the West Side been treating you?
Okay, so I'm a little confused on the West. This is considered the West, right?
The West Side, yeah.
Okay.
West Side.
It's been right. It's been cool. I like the chill nature of it. We did have a scare, obviously, with that storm, but everything's been good. I like that it's not as happening here. Like, it's more chill, and I can relax and just experience the proper way of, Puerto Rico. Just go to the beach, just lay out, just, thinking about getting a floaty soon.
Of course. Like I think you had the full experience in 1 or 2 days with the little storm that come up to us. So let's start to our beginnings. How was the experience with the Harlem Globetrotters that I know you were known as ICE?
Yes. So it was amazing. It was definitely different from your normal competitive overseas professional jobs, but I think it was necessary as a part of my journey to see different aspects of life, meet different people. It put me in contact with a lot of different, networking people and things like that. It was really fun. And obviously being the only woman on the all-men's basketball team is just like, y'all know what I came to do.
Pues como sabemos, nuestra Akilah Bethel fue parte de los Harlem Globetrotters, que es un equipo de baloncesto exhibicionista. Ella se llamaba ICE, y cuál era la única mujer en un grupo de completamente hombres. Y eso la puso en un espectro de bastante importancia, y claro está que obviamente la dinámica es un poco distinta. Lo que vamos con la siguiente pregunta, que cómo se lo diferencia de la liga en que está corriendo ahora y la que va a presenciar ahora con el baloncesto superior nacional femenino. How was that any different from any league, putting aside the rivalry?
I think it was different in terms of just the style of play and what you expect. Mm-hmm. I'd say the Harlem Globetrotters aren't, it's different. It's not a competitive league every day, practice every week. It's more showmanship.
More like an exhibition.
Yeah, I had to learn a lot of different things just to add to my repertoire. So I say it was a huge difference, but the experience was still great.
Having that experience, which one do you prefer more?
Definitely my professional basketball side. The competitive nature of everything, go out every day, and just you wanting to win every day back to back is different.
You have like an objective to reach with the competitiveness in the league right now.
100%. We always come here looking to win. No one sets the bar low in any league, in any place as a professional basketball player. Your objective is like, oh, we're here now, it's go time. We're trying to bring a championship back here to San Germán, whether it's the first year or not, that's always going to be the objective.
Of course. Ella menciona que además de que por más que le gustó la oportunidad de con los Harlem Globetrotters, la competitividad que diferencia en ambos es lo que la hace preferir más su carrera profesional y estar presenciando estas ligas como por ejemplo la de nosotros, la de baloncesto superior nacional femenino. We know you have played before on the league, but what do you expect from this season in comparison with the last time you played here?
I think it's going to be super competitive. Not that it hasn't been in past years, but just looking at all the rosters and everything that the league has built up to filter to this point now, I'm just super excited. Looking at everybody, the imports and the locals included, everybody that they're bringing back and putting on the teams, it's like, oh, we're going to have a game every night.
Does the new faces scare you a little bit, or it brings out the rivalry in you?
I don't know. It just brings out the dog in me. Like, I'm just ready to go. It's like, okay, now it's a new person. Like, everybody get a taste.
I can see it. See it. And putting that aside, what was your experience as the MVP of the entire league in 2021?
That year was an amazing year. Obviously, coming off the back end of COVID and my previous year playing in this league, I didn't do so well. I really had a chip on my shoulder, and I think that showed that year. I had amazing teammates, had an amazing coach. Even through the ups and downs, I had amazing GMs, the owner, everybody. It was just a family there, and I think that's what helped me excel the most. But it was fun. It was a great time, I gotta say.
Are you bringing the dogs again to see if you get to the MVP again?
Oh, we have to. It's a must. We have to. That's the goal. We have to.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal. We gotta say, tenemos que decir que esta mujer aquí que yo tengo enfrente es una potra, por decirlo así. Ella ha jugado desde college, ha jugado en México, ha jugado en España, ha jugado aquí con nosotros en Puerto Rico, en el cual quedó MVP en el 2021 con las Bravas de Sidra, e inclusive también llegó a jugar en el 2022 con las Gigantes de Carolina, en el cual tuvo un desempeño fenomenal. Ahora sí, ella menciona que ahora con las Atléticas de San Germán no va a ser la excepción y que espera ganar ese reconocimiento nuevamente este año, ya que hay varias chicas que la impulsan a sacar ese lado competitivo dentro de ella. This professional hooper is also a businesswoman, a dog mom, a leading example in basketball. We have to give her flowers. How does basketball have aligned your vision in life inside and outside the court?
Well, basketball, it really just shaped me. It allowed me to go through those emotions, meet a lot of different people, be able to adapt. Because in basketball, everything doesn't go your way, especially as a professional player. You're on different teams, different people, different coaches. You got to really be able to be like, you know what, this is for me, this is not for me, and sometimes it hurts. And sometimes people don't even want you there. Like, it's a bunch of ups and downs. But I think it's made me stronger for it, and I'm able to be resilient, keep pushing through, and be, that person like, hey, my journey isn't perfect. I went through a lot, but I kept getting up and kept going. And I think that's the biggest thing when you show young girls like, hey, I'm not in the WNBA, but I'm a professional basketball player. I'm still going.
Of course. Do you think that's the difference between players like you and new players that haven't faced the hardness of this career, because it takes a lot of effort?
I think we all have our learning curves at different stages. I definitely think your first year professional is eye-opening. And some people have great first years. Their learning curve might come their second and third year, because every year is different. Every team is different. Every organization is different. So you never know when it might hit you. But as long as you're prepared and you listen, and I think reach out to those who've done it before you, it makes the transition a lot easier.
Of course.
Yeah.
What other things get you excited about being here, basketball-wise and non-basketball-wise?
Well, I feel like Puerto Rico is my second home. I've played here multiple years, so I always get excited to come back. Non-basketball, love the beach, love the pool. I actually took my fur baby, which I call my son. For those that know me, I birthed him. Adonis, I took him to the beach for the first time, and it was really cool seeing him, try to swim, panic, just giving him that different experience. And basketball-wise, being in a new place, I think this organization is great. Coaches are great. Team is great. Just having that camaraderie. It's always good to feel like you're in a home away from home, especially in our line of business when we're away from our friends, our family, can't see them for months at a time. Mm-hmm. It's always good to kind of have that home here, and I've always felt like Puerto Rico was that for me.
And we receive you with open arms. Of course, it's a great pleasure having you here and that you're having a good time. Yes. Does that put your focus into a hyper type of category, knowing that you're far from home and you have to put all your effort into this?
Well, I think now I'm kind of used to it, so it doesn't really affect me much being home. I think the new thing that I'm adapting to now is that, you know, I'm now the vet. I'm not the rookie or the, you know, the third year. I'm not the vet. So just changing gears and doing, you know, what I can for this team and what the coach asks and the organization asks of me is just putting a different hat on my head. I'm not saying, you know, the dog is still going to come out, but
of course,
it's, you know, it's different once you get to that age and that level where it's like, all right, there's certain things I can't do anymore that I used to do when I was younger.
And when you're younger, you learned from vets, and now do you see the opportunity to, as a vet, to help new players in your team?
Absolutely. I think, you know, having vets on every team is important. Because everybody's story is different, and just being able to bring, you know, those players along to help us win, because we need everybody. There's not one person that's less than on the team. You know, everybody has their job and their duty to contribute to a team winning. And, you know, that's what I try to pull out of the girls.
Of course. Ella, por más que extraña su hogar, ella se hace sentir y sabe que Puerto Rico es su segundo hogar y ahora San Germán también. E inclusive eso le ayuda a enfocarse un poquito más, sabiendo que está un poco lejos de su familia. Aún así teniendo a su hijo, como ella lo menciona, a su perrito Adonis, en el cual la motiva y obviamente para cambiar el ambiente de lo que es en comparación a lo que es los Estados Unidos aquí en Puerto Rico. También le ha ayudado con el crecimiento y con su vasta experiencia en el baloncesto a reconocer cuando le toca ser ejemplo para esas nuevas jugadoras ahora que van a ser sus compañeras, de la misma manera en que cuando ella estuvo en su lugar, a ella le sirvió bastante que la ayudaran y le recomendaran y le hicieran las sugerencias que como todo jugador principiante necesita. Tell me, we have seen your dedication throughout your career. What do you do to maintain that discipline alive?
Ooh. Now, I've started this new thing where I'm forcing myself to go on vacation, because I think mentally being in this profession, no one talks about the mental wear and tear that it takes on you, just your body. So I've made it a point to, you know, text my friends, family, like, hey, I need to go on vacation outside of playing basketball. You know, when you're in it and you're young, like, it's just basketball. I don't see anything else. I don't want to go nowhere else. I need to practice. I need to be in the gym. This is what has to happen. But, you know, you
become hyper-focused.
Yeah, and it takes a toll on you mentally, especially if things don't go your way.
Okay.
And this past year, you know, I've taken some vacations, and I've just had a great time. Been able to reset.
You found a balance,
yeah,
which is pretty healthy.
Yes.
Because some people push through the bad efforts or bad results and they get stuck in that. How do you go out from that dark hole?
Well, coming out of the dark
hole. If it happens.
It happened. I think every basketball player in life has had a dark hole. And if not, power to you. I just think you just got to bring yourself out of it, whatever way, whether that's being in a gym or possibly what I like is retail therapy, but I need to stop that too. Or just honestly opening up to somebody else that's been through it and actually getting it out and speaking and just venting, whatever close friend, whoever it is, but, you know, just getting it out and letting it go is how you got to get out of it.
It's important. Yeah. It's important to have a clear mind, and importantly in games like this, that you need to be focused in the objective that is to win.
Yeah, and specifically in this league, you know, we don't have time to harp on the negative or if we play bad, because, you know, the game coming up in a day or two, we don't have time to be like, oh, well, you know, last game we played, well, we have another game tomorrow, so what can we do?
What can you do?
Yeah.
You have to get up. Well, taking a little walk outside from basketball, what can you tell us that you do to take basketball out of your life? Your work, you're a CEO, I saw. Yeah. Can you tell us about that?
So a couple of years ago, I did start my own kind of, we'll call it pro-am in Baltimore, called the Bethel League. And it was just I started it off the back end, actually right before I came here at Seizure in 2021, just for professional players and other players that take, basketball more serious, to have a competitive place to play. Because I think a lot of us, we go home and we're home for months. And honestly, we like to work out, but we also like to put that to the test, but we don't want to get hurt. So I think playing against like-minded people and also showing, the young women of Baltimore that you can make it out of Baltimore. Professionally, I think we put professional basketball as just like the WNBA, but there's a lot of amazing players that have not even touched the league that can really hoop, that can go. And it's just not either enough space, not opportunity, but professional is professional. And, I think playing overseas, it's like, hey, like, here's some girls, like,
that play like you.
Right, go Google them, go look them up. They've had amazing careers. Maybe that's just not a place that they've tapped into, but we had a lot of young girls come watch us play and stuff, and it just turned out great.
Well, I'm very happy about that, and I think it's a great idea because not only basketball, I think it applies in all measures. Some people are good and they train to be good, but when they are faced with people that are not at the same level, they become too comfortable. And I think that's a great idea to take out the potential in people, and people like you know about the league, about the sport a lot. It's I read about that, and I was too intrigued, but I wanted you to explain more in depth about what it was.
Yeah, it was mainly, like I said, for the pros, but mainly for the young kids, like boys and girls. Baltimore isn't a place where we're super talented across the board in sports, but it's very hard to make it out of Baltimore as a whole, as athletes. But I wanted to show, our community that we have a lot, even in the DMV area. Like, if we don't even cap it on Baltimore and we go to DC, Maryland, Virginia, like, it's a lot of us who are playing overseas that, you don't have to just stay there. Go see the world. We all have, and I still am.
I think sport is a great initiative. Also, it promotes the discipline that you guys, being professional hoopers, need to put up to test, and I think kids need that more than ever. Yeah. So you have played in different countries, meaning you have acquired the extensive experience that every athlete aspires to have. What things you have learned and applied along the way?
I've learned patience. I've learned a lot more than anything, things about myself. Just learning to calm down and kind of seeing what is for me and what's not for me, and being able to be like, you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm not being a part of that for my own sake, for my own peace. And just knowing myself, that's the main thing that I've learned, and adapting. I think that's the biggest word that I can say as a professional basketball player, that everyone has to learn. Like, we have to adapt, because every situation isn't going to be perfect. Every situation isn't going to be what you want it to be. And if you're unable to adapt, it's going to be super hard, super hard. But I think these past few years, I've gotten stronger because of it. I've learned a lot about myself, and that I can make it. I can make it through things that aren't necessarily making me happy or I'm thriving in, or I feel like I'm thriving in,
Okay.
So
that's kind of accurate.
Yeah.
This is a little bit, how do I say this? Curiosity.
Okay.
Of all places that you have been, I know that you've been to Spain, Luxembourg, I think, Mexico, Puerto Rico here. Which one had the best food?
Oh,
that you can tell from first place, second place, and third place?
Oh, that's hard. And I'm going to say it's hard because I'm somebody that once I find a spot, I'm going to order the same thing from that spot.
Me too.
So I'd say there are certain spots in Spain that I absolutely loved, but it's only like 2 of them.
Oh,
Australia had good food as well. Yeah, we'll say, and here, obviously, like, second home. Duh. We'll say Spain, Puerto Rico, Australia. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fair. And from here, Puerto Rico, what's your favorite?
What's my favorite? Okay. I know everyone don't kill me. I like the... Well, I know mofongo is like a big thing. It's not my favorite, though. That's why I said don't kill me. It's not my favorite. But I honestly I like the street meat. Like, I like the the meat on the sticks. Like, going to the food trucks. Like, that's my favorite. Los pinchos. Yes, the pinchos. Yes. And give me some bread, please. I need my bread with my pinchos. Those are my favorite, hands down. Love the street meat. Love my meat.
You're a true Puerto Rican.
Yes. That's what I be saying. That's what I need my citizenship here.
You have it already.
Thank you.
How do you see or perceive the audience energy getting closer to the start of the games? If you had any encounter,
I think it's going to be huge, especially here in San Germán. This is a basketball city. So I'm super excited to see everyone come out and support us, especially it's our first year. And just from the festival, and we presented the young teams with their jerseys and everything, and they got to watch us practice a little bit. I think it's something to see. I think everybody should come out. It's going to be great.
Of course. Aquí estamos esperando. Bueno, pensábamos que había un par de comentarios de la gente. Aquí estamos hablando con Akilah, le preguntamos sobre cuáles han sido sus mejores países en los cuales ha probado la comida. Ha puesto a Puerto Rico en alto con eso, inclusive fiel creyente de que los pinchos son lo mejor aquí. Adicional de que todas las experiencias que ha adquirido a través de los años, a través de todos los países, que ha sido bastante distinto, e inclusive que hasta la misma, que ella siente que la audiencia para estos próximos juegos va a ser bastante fuerte. Ya se siente, inclusive en especial aquí en San Germán, que ya eso se sabe, bueno, sabiendo cómo han sido los pasados juegos con nuestros Atléticos de San Germán, no esperamos todo lo contrario, esperemos que sea el doble. Taking this forward, I'm gonna see what other things get you excited to do here with your dog? Going to the beach. What other things do you do outside from the practices that you have been doing? What other places have you visited here while in your stay in Puerto Rico?
Well, I've been to San Juan. My goal is to go. Well, my twin is coming to visit me.
Do you have a twin?
Nah, she's not my real twin. She's just my friend. My friend is coming to visit me, and I really want to go to Cabo Rojo.
Oh my God!
That's on the list.
10 out of 10.
See,
10 out of 10.
I'm waiting for her to go, even though it's up the street.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And there's a lot of hidden gems here. I haven't narrowed down which ones, but I'm definitely I'm an adventurous person. I like the ATVs. I like the caves, the lakes, jumping off the rocks, all that stuff. Obviously, I can't do it in season, so coach.
I think that's the best tourism that you can do while staying other places.
Yeah.
You have to do what the local people do, because you're going to get the full experience.
Exactly. I still even have been on the banana boat yet, so I got to do that too.
You can't miss out on that. Then I know that you have been thinking about a lot of teams, and this is my question: why las Atléticas de San Germán?
I think just the environment, and I've played against Coach Bobby when I was in Cedra, and I think the most important thing for me is just having an amazing staff behind me, and that's what we get here in San Germán. That's literally what we get. Great teammates. Like I said, the better the closer you are and the more family oriented it feels. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but the better I play. So
of course,
that was really
they
like,
motivate you.
Yeah.
Did you have that experience in past team? Do you keep in contact with other teammates from the past, from the Sidra and Gigantes de Carolina?
I think Cedra and Carolina. I keep in contact with some of the players from there, mainly Cedra and those two.
Are you excited to play against them?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, hey, I'm back.
But not on your team.
Right.
Well, this is the most important question, I think, throughout all this podcast practically. And I think this is my favorite one.
Okay.
From all that we've talked about, from your beginnings, your process to getting here, and outside from basketball, you as a human being, what Akilah is going to bring to this new season of Baloncesto Superior Nacional Femenino 2024?
Ooh, what am I going to bring?
That's a question to think.
Think heart. Just excitement and heart, that grit, that resilience that we talked about. I think every team needs that, and for the most part, what I've seen, that's my whole team. we all ready to put it on the line, and just my experience is what we're bringing to San Germán, and hopefully, the playoffs and the championship and all that good stuff.
I know you'll do. Are you ready? Oh, we have some questions. Gabriel Rivera Colon says, what do you think about the fans in San Germán?
Well, I've only seen the fans on the men's side, but I think they're amazing. I hope everybody come to our game.
You have to prepare yourself. They're pretty intense.
But that's what we need. I don't
course.
I don't think the fans understand how important they are. They literally can change the tempo of a game, especially if you're on home court. So if we have that energy from our San Germán fans and they come out first game, oh my goodness. That is just going to make everything so much better, because now it's just like, come on. We here. We feel that on the court. We feel that energy. So it's just like, oh, yeah.
So do you agree that the noise is better than the silence? Because I've seen other athletes, but they do hate the noise. And now that the Olympics were rolling by this time, I saw some athletes that didn't like the noise that the audience was doing. So you're team noise?
I'm team noise. I'm team noise 100%, especially when it's on the home court.
Of course.
Because then that also puts a different, not fear, but teams are going to hate coming to play here.
Yeah.
Like,
we
got to go to San Germán now. Like, our fans all on the court and stuff. They're going to hate playing here. And that just gives us a boost in a positive way.
Yeah, because when you're visiting, not many locals go to the games. So
exactly.
you don't feel the spirit as when in comparison when you're local.
Exactly. And from what I've seen when the men's played from videos, I'm like, oh yeah, like we need that. It's Gabriella, tell everybody to come.
Are you family excited for this new season and your friends that you told me not long ago that your friend was visiting you?
Yeah, I'm super excited. And also, I'm excited my family's coming too, and some of my family hasn't seen me play since like high school or anything. So they'll be able to see me in a professional atmosphere. And it's just going to be too good to miss.
We're going to see a lot of Puerto Ricans cheering you on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need. We need that energy so we can be like, oh, yeah.
Now that you say that you love the noise, trust me. You won't get any silence from here now on.
And we shouldn't. We should not. I don't want to hear nothing. We got to come huddle so we can talk. That's how loud it needs to be in the gym.
Of course. Any words you'd like to say to some aspiring basketball youngsters?
I think just keep working. Don't let any failures get you down. We all have failed at one point in time. we keep failing. Honestly, some things don't go our way, and that's a failure in our eyes. But the biggest thing is to keep going, get up, keep going, and also talk to people that have experienced or gone through what you want to go through.
Of course. And another message for the Atléticas audience.
Atléticas, we play August 25th. We're looking forward to seeing you guys there. We're going to play our best. Hope to make you guys proud. Just come, bring the noise. Bring the noise.
Of course. Ya la escucharon. Esa fue Akilah Bethel, la nueva integrante de las Atléticas de San Germán. Así que prepárense para este 25 de agosto, que es el primer... The first game is the 25, August 25.
Yes.
El 25 de agosto... Preparen las panderetas, preparen todo lo que puedan, ya que Akilah estará haciendo su debut con nosotros y para comenzar la estelar temporada del baloncesto superior nacional femenino. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
I know we've met a day before, but
yes.
This came excellent. I
Thank
love
you
this
so
time.
much.
Of course.
Antes de irnos, you have to say the phrase we always said at the end of every Atlético thing.
Okay.
Un Atlético no se quita nunca.
Un Atléticos
No se quita
no se quita
nunca.
nunca. Okay, so wait. Un Atléticas no se quita
nunca.
Okay.
Perfect. Un
Atléticas
no.
Okay, one more time.
Repeat after me. Repeat
Okay,
after
okay.
me. Un Atlético
Un Atlético
no
no
se quita nunca.
Un Atlético
No se quita nunca.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Un Atlética no se quita nunca.
Nunca.
Yes, I got it.